Hello again. So I thought I'd also do a quick piece on placements and our placement students. So we strongly encourage our students to go out and do placements. And thankfully, because of the reputation we've built up with industry and our track record and the track record of our placement students, we normally find ourselves in the fortunate position that we have more companies who would like to take our students than we have students going out on placements each year. And the sort of companies that take our students, I mentioned, Babcock. We've got some at Collins Aerospace at the moment, Schneider Electric or Schneider International, Spirent and Spinnaker take students. We've also had some go to places like Rolls-Royce. Two of our students went there, and obviously all of these things are incredibly competitive. And they turned up with some of their second year project work they'd done as part of their modules. And Rolls were incredibly impressed. They said, gosh, no one else has brought anything to show us like this or done anything like this. And it's absolutely fantastic. It's really interesting. And they were really impressed and they got the placements. One of my favorite companies to visit is Renishaw. It's absolutely an engineer's company. They do the most amazing and interesting work on measurement and sort of robotics, and the equipment they have and what they develop is truly fascinating. So they've taken quite a few of our graduates in the past, and they take one or two placement students every few years. Other interesting places, I mentioned Collins Aerospace, I mentioned Rolls-Royce. We had one of our robotics students, Emily, who I think you see her project video. She did a robotic fish. She went off to one of the sort of world's premier robotics labs in Italy and did her placement there. She's gone on now to do a PhD at Edinburgh in robotics. So that's quite exciting for her. And the nice thing is, when we visit our students, we generally hear the phrase that said that our students are fantastic, which we're impressed. And the phrase we heard was that in general, they're head and shoulders better than many students from our competitors. So I think that says a lot. As I said before in the other videos, our students are competent, capable, and they've kept their knowledge because they have that experience from doing practical work in the labs. So yeah, that's it. Placement's incredibly useful. Normally students then come back and they will bump their grades up. So they come back and they're inspired because they've done actual commercial engineering work, and they've realized that they have the skills and the knowledge to do it. They come back re-enthused about the subject with an interest again, which they take into their final year projects. Often they come back with sponsorships, or often they'll come back with a second supervisor for their project, because the commercial company they've worked with will suggest something or give them work to do to take forward as their final year project. So yeah, very, very good. And I say, again, this leads into jobs as well. One of our students, he was absolutely mad keen on power and generation, and he got his placement at National Grid, which was an incredibly interesting place, a strategic interest, which manages the power for the country. And he got fully qualified while he was there in all their commercial qualifications, and he went straight back after graduation, which was not a surprise considering how much he loved the subject. So yeah, and the students like that come back and they're enthused, and it generally pushes their degree classification up a grade, which is fantastic. And again, this leads into jobs. So he went back to a job. Often our students do, and it's another reason why I think every year for the past few years, every single one of our MN students have had multiple job offers. I think one of my project students from last year, I think he had six job offers, and again, he actually went to work for Renishaw. Why wouldn't you? Such an interesting company, place to work. Anyway, I'll leave it there. It just gives you a little flavour of placements.